Hi everyone, how you going? Just here, it's blowing up here. So I'm just going to go through a quick thing about, had a bit of a shaft mishap on the weekend, bent my shaft, was missing fish. So I've come home, checked my shafts. Got a couple of new shafts anyway, but I put them in. I'm just going to go through that, how you check they're straight, how you put a new shaft in, all that stuff. A couple of people have asked, actually a bloke asked the other day, what do I do? Like, you know, all this shaft stuff. So I was like, oh, just go get this. But I'll just go through it with yous. You know, everyone does their own thing. So if you got any comment, if you think something else works better, if you know how to check if they're straight a lot easier, this is just the way I do things. If you know how to rig it up a better way than what I rig it up, let me know, because I want to know. But this is just how I've done it, and it works. I've definitely had failures of other ways. So this way seems to work for me. It's just what I run on my guns and how they all work well. So I'll go through it all now. Cheers. Well, first things first, checking if your shaft's straight. That's one thing I should do more often, but I don't, because I don't really want to buy any more shafts all the time. I go through enough as it is. But easiest way I've found, I've got a sweet little chair here, and there's a brand new I got, nice new hunt shaft. There's my little dog. Look at that, no, perfect, just rolls like nothing. Well, these shafts are my pick of the shafts too. The hunt shaft, there's a mini sub one, but here, look at that bad boy. That's one from the weekend. It doesn't look that bent, but you can hear it on there, you can see it. You can see the tip going, moving. Bent. You know, when you look down it, it's got a little bit of kink in it. You can't really see. Oh, it's got a bit there, you can see. But it's definitely bent pretty bad. So I wasn't hitting anything with that thing. So it's as easy as that to check they're straight. Super simple. I'd pull your shaft out one day and just check it. You know, you never know. If you're missing any fish or you got something like that going on, why not have a look and see if it's straight? It can be a common problem for everyone. Also, overpowering those shafts. These spring steel shafts here, this one here, it's just a spring steel Rob Allen shaft. I used to run a 7mm in my roller on that, and then I powered the gun up a bit more, and I was doing a spearfishing comp up here, and I couldn't hit a barn door with it, and I was like, what's going on? I got my footage, I slowed it down a bit, and the shaft was warping out of the gun, just a big banana out of the gun. So then I went to a 7.5mm Hunt stainless shaft. These are many sub ones I get locally from Wildy Customs. He orders them in for me, but I think Neptune's in Mackay. For anyone up this side of North Queensland, they definitely sell them, and probably your local shop can get them in as well, but I know that Neptune's definitely have them in there. They'll order them in for you. But a 7.5 is what I've been running. There's a new one there. They are just that stainless shaft, 7.5mm on that is its sweet spot. Powered right up. They don't warp, they don't. I've shot, I reckon, 100 fish with that one that's bit bent. It's whipped a little bit before and I've just sort of straightened it, but now it's done. So new shaft time. But on the big gun, on my double roller, I run an 8.5mm shaft. I run a double flopper up there. I just like it because we get a lot of Spanish here. I like the double flopper for shooting Spanish. People like slip tips and that, you know. I'm no doggy slayer, I wish I was, but they reckon for doggies, slip tips the go, but double flopper for me. I've got a slip tip that I will try, but I'm just not playing with it at the moment. You know, you play with stuff and then you come undone when you go on a trip, unless you test it. So I'll go and test the slip tip one day, and then we'll see how that goes. And rigging them up, this one here, I just run Denema. I just feel it comes out nice. I don't ever get muzzle wrap or anything with it. I just put a little bow line on there. It's easy to change and that sort of thing, and it's done. The big gun, I run 400-pound mono, crimped on there, and I just grabbed Benny's gun here. Benny's new gun he's just set up, and that's cable. So he's running cable on that gun there. Benny loves cable. He's had lost a few shafts of sharks and that out at the shelf. So these cable till you die pretty much. But it works real good for him as well. I've just done the mono, like I shot that marlin with that mono. It sunk my big dive float and everything, so I don't think that it's strong enough for me, isn't it? So, but little interesting thing Benny does here, he rolls that around for his shackle to go through, and you don't get any rubbing. Like you see, you get a bit of rubbing there on these. It might take a while, but the last thing you want is your shackle, your D-shackle, rubbing through there. So he loops that around. Good idea, he just showed me that actually. It's pretty sick. So that's pretty much them. That's what I run in my guns. That's how I check if they're straight. It's definitely worth looking at, I reckon, a stainless shaft in whatever size you want. 7mm would be fine. I've been told 7mm, you know, to go a little bit further and that sort of thing, but I like a bit of punch. Like, I want them dead, so I'm not there just to go far, you know. So that's my tips for today. Check your shafts, stainless shafts, hunt ones. Recommend hunt ones, just because they work. I've had a fair few different ones. They're all hanging up over there, and the hunt ones seem to be spot on for me. And get out there, get amongst it, and enjoy it. All right, thanks very much for watching that one. Hope it helps some people out. I know everyone probably knows it already, but you know, when I started, I had no idea. I was running around with that little 6.5mm, 7mm spring steel shaft, you know, just had no idea what was going on. So every little bit helps. So all right, look after yourself. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, you know the deal, if you enjoyed.